coming up on the Real Housewives of Atlanta after show.
That was the funniest damn race I ever seen in my life.
A clash of the titans, baby!
Oh my God!
That was like David and Goliath. Little short legs, how can you run fast?
No short legs. First of all, did this girl just come out here in her underwear?
She did.
When we got on the start line, baby, we said, "Are you Marlo?" said, "Go!" Marlo did not play no game. She came out the gate with titties and nipples out.
Hated this.
She false started.
Run the footage back.
Run it back. Run a good angle back.
Marlo crossed the line first. It was a lot going
In
on.
Balenciaga. She forgot to tell you guys that.
Give it to
Right
him.
there. You want to see that nipple, Chris?
Don't give it to
I
him
got
right
a
now.
nipple cover
Don't
on.
give it-
The Real Housewives of Atlanta after show starts now.
We see an epic race go down between you and Marlo at Jamaica's National Stadium.
That was the funniest damn race I ever seen in my life. Okay?
Set! Boom! A clash of the titans, baby!
Oh my God!
First of all, when Marlo came out there in her underwear, I was like, did this girl just come out here in her underwear?
She did.
And then you came out there like you was a real track star.
She was an Olympian in high school.
You know, when I was a young track star, like our team in high school, the Olympians, went downstate.
Drew bragged about being a track star.
I was a track star, guys. Yeah, I was a track star. You know, when I was a young track star.
And she went, what'd she say, down south or up south? Or what'd she say?
Down,
Uptown, downtown.
downstate.
Our team in high school, the Olympians, went downstate.
I was like, what is
Downstate.
downstate?
What
I
is
was
that?
like, what does that even mean? Like, it was the funniest thing to me. She bragged, but I didn't believe it. Like, I
Okay.
was just like, girl.
Yeah, I heard she
those
was a
little
liar.
short legs, how can you run
Not
fast?
those no short
Like,
legs.
I mean, she's short. Like, that was like David and Goliath. It was just like, you got this giant and this little girl, like this tiny little person going against each other. So the obvious choice would have been Marlo. And I don't know, I just didn't see it for Drew.
But you were going for Drew.
Marlo might be weighed down by all the lipo undergarments that she's wearing. So I'm gonna go with Drew. Well, because I weighed the odds. Like, Drew was younger. She had experience.
And you said she worked out, which
She
does not.
she was working out. Well, she said she was working out. Marlo works out by doing this, drinking all
No,
day.
Marlo does work out a little bit.
I don't know if I'm going to work out. I just came to be cute.
I was putting my money on Drew.
I put my money on Marlo.
You know, I commentate track and field, so can you imagine? We have this diva, this fashion diva, fashion icon from
girl.
St. Pete. Where's Drew from again?
Chicago.
Yes,
Chateau.
then we have,
Chicago.
you know, the delusional Drew from Chicago.
Yes.
Who really thought she had something, baby. She said she done went upstate.
Went downstate.
First of all, that's not a thing, Drew. Nobody calls it that. Anyway, the clash of the titans, the most epic race ever seen in the stadium at Kingston, Jamaica. We had Marlo in lane 4.
Wait, you need rhinestones for that one. Yeah.
Drew in lane 5. But we got on the start line, baby. We said, "Are you Marlo?" said, "Go!" And Marlo did not play no game. She came out the gate with that fire. Marlo crossed the line first. It was a lot going
In
on.
Balenciaga. She forgot to tell you guys that.
In Balenciaga.
Pennies in a bra top.
And boobs and titties and nipples out.
Hated this.
Marlo is running. Her whole boob is coming up out of the bra.
Whole boob.
The entire thing. Nipples out over the thing. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
She was in the bathroom before we came out. Was like, I mean, they could just get all of this. I saw her boobs, her whole ass, honey, and she was here for it. Let me tell you, she made that whole decision and was hoping a boob came out. She was practicing, and we were like, she was like, they can get all of this. That was Marlo's energy coming out, and she loved it. She really did.
That
And
chest
it
crossed
felt-
the line first.
That felt good too.
Yes,
It's something
you're a
I have to
champion.
work with. It. Oh,
You're a champion, baby.
You are too, baby.
You're a champion. You wanna know why she made it this far? Because that determination and that grit that that was it. That was it
you
for me.
say no, I say yes.
Marlo, you're the reigning champion of the Great Jamaica Race.
I was the goddamn winner that day.
100%.
I won.
What are we talking about? Like, she false started.
Run the footage back.
Run it back. Run a good angle back.
Listen, Usain Bolt, you don't have nothing
But
on
they
my
did
friend
not
right
want
here,
me
okay?
to win.
They didn't want you to win.
You were fighting for them, baby.
That
And
chest
it
crossed
felt-
the line first.
Sanya cheated.
No.
Yes, she did.
No, she did not. How
She did because Drew's body crossed the line first, but she gave it.
Marlo's the titties crossed
no,
first,
Drew's
right?
head crossed first.
In real track and field, like you have to, it's who wins by your head. Because that's what all the track, and Sanya said it, you have to bend down your head. That I do know. And I did that and I was clearly in first place. So we're going by nipples now? Is that what we're doing?
Who broke the line first was Drew.
I
So
don't
in
know
a
about
lay
that.
person's world, in an amateur world, Drew was the winner. But then Sanya said it has to not be your head. It has
Sanya's
to
the
be.
pro.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
have
she
even
would have
won
won
by
more.
a further distance.
Yes, if she wasn't adjusting her bra.
I was-
Drew was not even close, but then her boob was really falling out. She,
And I got into that
mid-race,
moment.
she
I'm not as
adjusts her
professional
bra,
yet.
and that's when Drew caught up. She'd have beat her by like 10 meters in a 50-meter race. The girl's the GOAT.
She won by a nipple for
Yeah,
real.
basically.
She was running to
That
the
uniboob got her a long way.
Not the uniboob guy. I cannot.
That nipple
was
came
so
out the shirt, and it was
passionate.
right across the line. I said, give it
Right
to
there.
him.
You want to see that nipple, Chris?
No, don't give it
I
to him
got
right
a
now.
nipple cover
Don't
on.
give it.
It's a nipple cover, but it was right there. It was a nipple cover on. That nipple hit that. There's a good little nipple.
Yeah, that was kind of cute. It was good.
It
good.
was.
What was that like being able to take everyone to see where you grew up?
We made it! This is where little Sanya had all the big dreams. That was, for sure, for me, the highlight of getting to know
was
all of
everything.
you guys. I think that you learn a lot about a person when you find out where they're from, how they grew up, like what inspired them.
She came from a really nice neighborhood.
Sanya came from like a privileged
Yeah.
background.
I wasn't expecting
She had
that.
like 3 or 4 housekeepers,
Yeah.
and she grew up in a townhome, and she
I didn't
definitely
even know they
was
had
well-to-do.
townhomes in Jamaica.
I didn't know they had townhomes.
Yeah, it was a
either.
cute
I've
little
never-
neighborhood.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Her neighbors still remembered her.
Yeah,
it was,
of
it
course.
was cute.
She's a star.
Yeah, that's true.
I do feel going to your home made me even closer to you.
Yeah.
And just to see your humble upbringing.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing because when you meet you wouldn't even think you came from the upbringing you did.
Yeah.
And just to know the whole neighborhood knew each other
Yeah.
and your mom's neighbor still remembered you
Still
as a
lived
little
there,
girl. And you
yes.
could just say, hey, Miss Sharon, go get us food. And
Yes.
it's just like, hey, she has a real side. So don't
Yeah.
ever lose that.
Thank you.
This world can change you. And just keep the authentic who you are and just the realness.
Thank you.
And still be a fabulous bad bitch while
Yes.
doing it. Don't be afraid to step on some necks and toes. Do what you gotta
Let
do.
me pull my foot back.
Yes, put your foot back, bitch. And point it too, bitch.
Point
Show your
it,
toes. Show your toes.
To be able to take them to Jamaica, take them to Kingston, take them to the track, feed them Jamaican food, it just, to me, it gives a lot of color to who I am, and I think helps them to understand why I am the way I am, how I was able to be so successful in track and field. Like, this country, track and field is the most popular sport, and since I was 9, I dreamt of being a track and field athlete. And I think when the minister came out, and
That was so touching.
wasn't that special? And the things that she said, you know, it's like,
Like, we still love you. And one thing I remember
Yes.
she said, they were upset for a while,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, you were still there. So they raised you.
yes.
Like, they know that you were
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah, it was very special. I don't hear that stuff a lot too. So it was to have that experience
Empowering.
with the girls was just amazing.